Don't let anyone ever stop you from asking questions.
So that's the one thing I noticed doing my show is that whenever you're not allowed to ask questions about something, there is some real fuckery happening, right? So like you were never allowed to question 9/11, and now we come to find out Building 7 was completely imploded. You were a truther. They took the word truth and they turned it into a toxic word. It's amazing how they did that. You're a truther. You mean I'm
Is that
seeking
bad?
truth? Yeah, you're a truther. So then they did it with that. They did it with Syria gas attacks. They did it with Russia, the Russia Gate. They did it with Seth Rich. You couldn't ask normal questions about Seth Rich. I got put in a Washington Post article. They put me in with Nazis, pedophiles, white supremacists,
Oh my
and,
God.
and me, and it was all about how people are, are getting radicalized on YouTube, right? And so I remember I was on a panel with the Young Turks and Ben Mankiewicz from Turner Classic Movies, and Cenk Uygur was on the panel with me. And this was after I'd been smeared in the Washington Post, and they didn't have my back, and they wouldn't ask those. They were not curious because they knew where the pressure was coming. You can't ask these questions, or else you'll be discredited. And I remember I'm sitting there, and I said to both of them, I said, when was the last time a reporter wasn't allowed to ask questions about an unsolved murder in Washington, D.C.? Can you remember another time? They're like, no. I go, why is this the only time a reporter's not allowed to ask questions about it's an unsolved murder. They don't know who did it, and I'm not allowed to ask questions about it? Well, that's because they knew who did it,